Come one, come all, check out the freak show. We got a new freak in the lineup. Come and point fingers and laugh at this man, Cenat. He is so cooked. What happened, MorePegasus? Let's go.
Okay, we gotta talk about the Cenat situation. Basically, he's been called out for a bunch of things.
No.
Now, some of these things are complete bullshit that we will be debunking.
Okay,
And some are
that
legit
tends to
things
happen.
to criticize Kai for. So the main serious accusation is of him not following through with his promise to build schools in Nigeria. Some other
Oh, you
things
can't do
are
that.
apparently
Like, come on, man. Come on. I even called this. I knew it was going to happen. Way back when everybody was talking about this, I reacted to it and I was like, I bet it's not going to happen. And look where we are now.
He didn't donate to Mr. Beast's Team Water charity, so people are mad. He said he doesn't tip in DoorDash delivery. He also had a gaming stream planned with another popular streamer, Jinxie, and he sort of abandoned him, sort of egoed him. He's being accused of either view-botting.
Dude, I don't care about any of these people. I don't care that he gave that Jinxie guy a cold shoulder. I don't care about these, like, top streamer guys. But this is a hilarious situation, and it's just glorious. Fun to laugh at. Absolute cinema!
Or defending view-botters. And also people are just a bit fed up of the sort of cringe super PR attitude. Right, so a bunch of videos are blowing up,
That's how
calling
it
him
goes
out
with
for this
the giant celebrity types.
stuff. Only problem is, some of these are made by fucking AI, dude. This channel is one of those half-assed AI slop channels with a bunch of like AI scripts and shit. And it turns out they do like zero research and get everything wrong.
Of
and
course.
The comment section seems to be
Just the way it
oblivious
goes.
to this fact. So I guess we gotta expose them and clear up some of the lies. So let's start with the school situation. Basically, Kai said that he would be building a school in Nigeria, and then we got this YouTuber calling him a liar.
The process of me building this new school in Nigeria has officially been stamped today, as in terms of like it's a
Of course it
go-go.
has.
So this new school in Makoko for the kids that live in Makoko in Nigeria, I started working on the school right now.
Starting it off is this gut-wrenching clip of a YouTuber going to
I'm pretty sure the last video I reacted to about this was him apologizing that the schools haven't been built, and here we are again, still talking about it.
check on the schools Kai promised to build. Instead of classrooms, he's walking through slums and deprivation, only to find nothing has moved forward. No construction, no facilities, just a project bleeding money and on the verge of shutting down. For someone who branded himself as a savior, Kai's nowhere
Yeah, this is falling harder than the Akon Future City. And that was a whole city. This is just a school.
to be found when it's time to actually save anything.
I really wanted to see how the Nigerian people lived at the other end of the spectrum by heading to the worst slum in Lagos, a slum called Makoko.
This place is intense. The smell, the heat, and all the water flooding right here.
Each of my school have over 300 kids each. Some of the kids in the school are orphans and less privileged kids. Those are the kind of kids because their parents can't afford to like send them to school, and I have to like put this upon myself.
It would be really cool to have a town like this where everybody just navigates the town through the water. But they're doing it out of necessity, not out of choice.
Say that son of the chief.
After
You put anything in your school? Yes. Yeah, can you show me around? Or let me know.
Some of them, we have 385 children in the school. So after the school, we pack the chairs for the orphans to sleep here.
Yeah. And they sleep here?
Yes, they sleep
Okay. Then this is crazy, bro.
Wow, you know, looks pretty bad, guys. How could Kai do this? So while watching that, I thought it was a bit weird that the guy who was supposedly searching for the updates on Cenat's school did not actually mention Kai or anything to do with Kai at all. So I actually went and searched for the clip myself.
Yeah, that is weird.
And I found it on Twitter. So here we have the original tweet by this account.
I guess he just didn't want to directly mention him because he didn't want to get a bunch of hate from a bunch of crazy fans and stupid people online.
Called KickChamp, and it says most reliable news source.
Oh,
okay,
most reliable.
That's got to be a meme or something. A YouTuber checked on the school Cenat promised to rebuild, only to find no progress as it struggles to pay expenses and faces shutdown. So 89k likes here. And if you notice, there's this thing at the bottom which shows where the original clip is from. And if you click that, Basically, it's another Clipper account which show a similar caption here. Despite Kai Cenat being called out for not donating MrBeast Team Water, a YouTuber went to check back on the school Kai Cenat visited and promised to rebuild, but found that no progress has been made as the school is still struggling to keep up with the expenses and is facing threats of a shutdown. Wow.
How?
Community note added, this video has nothing to do with Kai Cenat. It's just a YouTuber documenting how people live in Nigeria. And then they've linked this YouTube channel. And if we just go to the YouTube
Dude, there's
channel,
so many links to different places. Why?
Authentic Traveling. It's an American travel content creator trying to visit every country in the world. So nothing to do with actually exploring if Kai Cenat is, you know,
Dude,
keeping up to
this is so weird.
his promises about charity. So in a matter of about 2 minutes, we have realized that the person making this video has not done the slightest bit of research there to actually check if this is a legitimate thing. Now, there's a difference between speculation and asking for receipts for someone you might have donated money for. Suppose you donated money to Kai Cenat's charity. You have every right to ask him, you know, as months pass by, ask him, okay, well, I need some updates on what's happening because I donated for you to build this school, right?
Yeah, man.
But it's a completely different thing to actually declare something is happening that is completely false, that some guy went to check when that's—
Yeah, bro, why you gotta lie like that? Why you gotta lie when there's actual problems happening? Because you're just muddying the waters and you're making it more difficult for people to actually make things right. Like, come on.
That's not what he did, and he found that the schools weren't there, which is not what happened. If you say, hey, there's been no updates on this, what's going on, or people would love some updates because they sent their money here, that's completely different from, here's 100% proof that he actually lied about this. For example, with the MrBeast wells thing, nobody ever said that he 100% definitely didn't build the wells, or he definitely didn't maintain the wells properly. People simply just asked for updates, which is a perfectly valid thing to do, and then MrBeast provided them. It is completely different from this bullshit where you're inventing a story, pretending somebody actually specifically went there for the purpose to actually check if this school was built and found that absolutely nothing was there. Like, that is just a completely invented narrative. And I'm sure you guys have seen a bunch of these channels sort of running around where the script is so fucking blatantly AI because no human actually talks like that. And there's a bunch of these channels just trying to mass produce this content and sort of get in the algorithm. Now, a little bit of background.
Yeah, a bunch of people are saying that I'm using AI, that I am AI, that I'm an AI slap channel. Like, bro, I don't use AI for anything. This is all me. This is all natural. And other people's videos.
Lore, not this channel specifically, but a similar channel actually did reach out to me and they showed me their like AI voice software. So basically, some of them use their real voice and some of them use their real voice, but in an AI form that is so good that you can't even tell that it's AI.
That's so weird that people are using their own voice, but an AI version of it.
It's like one of those sites that sort of replicates your voice pretty perfectly. You just have to give it a couple statements or whatever. And yeah, it's pretty scary. Like, this is the point we're getting to. Anyways, this KickChamp account actually responded again and decided to double down and lie again. Context for community notes. This clip is directly tied to Kai Cenat's visit to Makoko, where he said, whatever they're telling me you guys need, we're going to make sure you guys have it. When I leave, I'd like to stay in contact, so next time I come here, it's a whole different place. This YouTuber visited Makoko and posted this video 1 month ago showing that little to no progress has been made. Yeah, so first off, you are completely lying here.
Yeah.
Way to change the context here. First you said a YouTuber check, like they specifically went there for the purpose to check here. Then you're saying they just visited. First off, you can't build a school in a fucking month, by the way. That's just not possible, I suppose. Also, holy shit, once the community notes actually corrects you, surely you would want to, you know, take it down, issue some correction or something like that. Nah, you just want to double down here. It's crazy.
Has it really only been a month? No, it's been way longer than a month. Maybe all this happened like a month after. But like, I think it's been way longer than a month. There's no way.
And we got these replies. Bro really scammed his fans and multiple celebrities. Cloud is a hell of a drug. Bro's more than enough to give and still want everything for himself. And then we just got straight up racism. Blacks never get... Okay, what the fuck is that then? Right, so this guy called Young Don talked about the situation and he talked about Kai actually giving some updates as well.
We had the structure updated, all right? Hold on, let's go ahead and show y'all real quick what's going on. in this video, you can see like
Yeah, you can see a lot here.
Oh, look at this.
Look at this. They got fucking solar panels on that shit. You think they had solar panels before Kai Cenat got involved? These people are literally swimming in what is the equivalent of sewage water. That's how they're getting around. You think they had solar panels as well? Come on. No. And so, yeah, man, give the man credit where credit is due. Is this narrative that...
Yeah, I'll give him credit for that. But is this actually going to happen? Like, is it actually happening? Like, are they actually going to be able to finish this thing? I hope so. I really do. I don't think so, but I really hope they do.
Kai Cenat has done nothing in regards to building a school in Nigeria. Even after a lot of progress that they made was destroyed in a storm, they have continued to build, and what we have to look at is a lot. A lot has been done. Clearly, hundreds of thousands of dollars has already been spent, and let's not forget that this is being done completely by Kai Cenat, right? So let's keep that in mind.
Whoa. Not completely, like, he is the ringleader of it, yes, but he's not going there himself to work on this place. He's got workers that are doing it. So, like, good on Kai, and definitely good on the workers, man.
A lot of money to this kind of construction, to build buildings like this. You're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for the labor, the material, and then all the hoops that you got to jump through to make this shit happen from overseas.
That's the real thing right there, is the hoops that you got to jump through, man. The bureaucracy that you have to swim through in order. You ain't just got to swim through the water to get there. You got to swim through the bureaucracy just to be able to build anything. They can build, the citizens here, they can build stuff all they want. They can build these shanty towns. But if a rich guy wants to come in and rebuild a school for them, whoa, bro, let me tell you, there's some problems going to occur there, because there's a lot of people who are wanting to make a lot of money off of this.
On top of the fact that they're dealing with natural disasters that are causing problems as well. So this narrative that Kai Cenat, that YouTuber who's completely unassociated with Kai Cenat, who was just doing his own thing, came to do a wellness check or a progress check on what Kai Cenat has done, and we saw zero progress has been made, is a complete lie.
Yeah, and I think now we're going to get a real progress check because of that. Honestly, I think it's terrible. Don't do shit like that. Don't lie. You make everything worse. If he actually wasn't doing anything and then you lied about that, then it would have pulled everybody out of it and nobody would have cared. But now you did that, and he actually has been building stuff or having things built. I think that we're going to get a really good progress update.
Is being pushed by Aiden Ross and his team to try and damage Kai Cenat's reputation.
Right, so that's another theory sort of going around, that Aiden Ross is sort of orchestrating this whole thing.
I doubt it. Dude's a fucking moron. The only thing that he's going to orchestrate is talking shit about Kai Cenat. He's not going to send people after him to do damage to him.
I don't know if that's actually true. They're like conspiracy theories that Aiden has people sort of run these clip accounts and control them. I'm not sure how far the streamer beef actually goes.
That sounds fucking retarded and totally not like something Aiden Ross would do. I think he's too retarded to do that. If he was going to be making clip accounts to talk shit about Kai Cenat, he would make clip accounts of himself talking shit about Kai Cenat. He wouldn't have to, like, make these fake accounts to do it.
If they would actually resort to something this petty. As for the Twitter accounts, there's so many of them. Yes, some of the streamers do hire them. I don't know which one specifically. There's no way for me to know. I highly doubt he has any relation to the random ass AI YouTube channel there. That would be very surprising to me. But yeah, in general, I think it's important to not present stuff as 100% confirmed, even if you hate the guy. If you notice in all of my videos ever, even when I absolutely dislike the person to hell, I've never once presented false info as true. And
I try not to. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm perfect and I haven't slipped up. Usually, whenever I react to these videos, I'm straight up reacting though. So I'm not 100% like, oh, this thing that this guy did is wrong. No, it's usually gonna be, if this guy did this thing, this is fucked up. You know, it's that. But if they actually did do the thing 100% certainty, then yeah, you're 100%, I'm gonna call you a garbage piece of shit.
Always make
Every
sure
time.
to inform you guys that, hey, these are the facts we have at the moment. This can, you know, be debunked by the person who comes out in response to these accusations.
And by the way, I think Cenat is a garbage piece of shit, but I can acknowledge that this is a good thing.
So it turns out Kai actually showed the whole timeline for the project as well, right? And he was sharing that on stream. And for some reason, people expected the school to be built like instantly for some reason, which is not how it works, obviously.
Yep.
5,000 to 2 to 4 weeks. Phase 2 land selected. Purchase 500 for 800,000. Permits and pre-construction 75,000. Construction is $1 million to 1.5 million.
No, it's not.
Okay. And see,
This is not right. This is wrong. And like, yeah, set up 75K, 2 to 4 weeks. Ain't happening. It's not going to take 2 to 4 weeks. It's going to be way more than 75K. Land selected and purchased. It's going to be way more than that. No fucking way. Permits and pre-construction, way more than that. Way longer than that. No way. Construction, 1 mil to 1.5 mil. No way. No way it's only 1 mil, 1.5 mil. For a school? For a school? And then you also got to get the supplies there that aren't there. You have to ship those supplies there. Good luck. Good luck. Total estimated cost, 2.4 million. I'm going to say, I'm just going to pick a number. I'm just going to say 12 million. It's going to cost 12 million. Maybe more.
here we got a full outline. So the build timeline and cost, estimate. We have already been
it's gonna take way longer than this. Gonna cost way more.
Told right here that you should expect 9 months to a year. Now I think that is actually incredibly optimistic.
Yeah, I think the whole
9
thing
months
is
to a year. I think it's probably going to take a lot longer than that. Probably at least.
Yeah, to build the school, it might take a month. To build it how it needs to be, it's gonna take so fucking long. You're wanting to have like solar panels, and you're gonna have like classrooms that can be clean. You're gonna have tools for the school to keep it all running, and the maintenance, the internet. Like, it's gonna cost so fucking much. It's gonna take so long.
It's 2 years, but to come at Kai Cenat in any time less than April of 2026, because that would have been 1 year after this video dropped. To come at Kai Cenat in any time.
Did I really just talk about this in April? It feels like it's been a few months. It feels like it's been longer than that.
Time frame less than that is insane, dude. Is fucking crazy. Let a year pass by, and then we get to see where things are at, and if things look more or less the same.
I think what people want is daily updates on this. It probably should be like maybe like a Twitter account or an Instagram account or something that somebody runs it, and they're like, this is the things that got done today.
Then we can start throwing the Dr. Umar accusation.
Okay, I don't entirely agree with that. I think you are perfectly entitled to call him out on updates and ask for progress photos. That is completely fair. Nobody's going to wait an entire year for an update, right? If you donated money to have this school being built, you're perfectly entitled to say, hey, we're going to need an update at least monthly or, you know, in a couple months or something to make sure at least something is happening, right? Otherwise, an entire year can pass and then you realize that they haven't even started, right? That would be a bad thing, obviously. So it's completely fair to actually ask. But to straight up lie like this in like a video which is about to get like, you know, so many views like this, that is kind of messed up, right? This isn't something you're saying might be possible. This is something you're saying like factually happened. Bro ain't building no schools. This is the problem with these.
Well, he's not. True. He actually isn't building schools. He's paying for them to be built. Fuck, man.
These videos, man, damn. I feel bad for the people in Nigeria. Is this a real account, by the way? What the fuck is this?
No, it's not.
And Kai keeps promising that he will make schools and he does not. Is this a 5-year-old? Who is this? Does not. But anyways, after this, people called out Kai Cenat for not donating to Team Water. And Team Water is Mr. Beast's charity. Basically, Mr. Beast got on stream with Aiden Ross, Trainwreck, XQC, Jinxie, huge streamers here. And they were just calling every random creator and streamer, trying to get them to donate. And it was kind of weird.
They didn't call me.
Weird. They're putting people on the spot or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't like that. They put Asmongold on the spot.
They just sort of expect them to donate because they're very rich or whatever, but nobody is really obligated.
Yeah, look at that. You got Asmongold, Aiden Ross, Mr. Beast, XQC, Jinxie, and Logan Paul all in the same call. A historic moment for the internet. Probably will never happen again.
To, right? And Kai wasn't actually there, and he didn't even promise anything, but he's still being called out.
Kai Cenat was
So fucking stupid. Yeah, the hot take alert. Charities are fucking stupid. If you want to give your money to a cause, just do it. Just do the thing.
dropped $200,000 on jewelry without blinking, but when it comes to donating to African kids dying from preventable diseases through Mr. Beast's Team Water charity, suddenly it's crickets. He's out here showing off $300,000 worth of streamer backpacks, while Aiden Ross and his community collectively threw $500,000 at hashtag Team Water.
Okay, now I'm getting the Aiden Ross propaganda accusations. What the fuck was that? Listen, you can not like Kai Cenat, but to pretend Aiden Ross is the angel of humanity, you gotta be like a 2-year-old or some shit.
Kai Cenat.
Dude, these people, they be out there, man. You got these like weird deranged fans of people that don't like anybody except the person they're a fan of, and usually the person that they're a super fan of is a fucking idiot. Like Aiden Ross. Or me.
That turned what should have been life-changing help into a convenient way to write off taxes. It's the oldest trick in the book. Make it look like you care, enjoy the PR boost, and let the real impact quietly fade away. When it's millions—
Dude, I was wrong about something like a couple weeks ago, and I had people down there in my comments like defending me and glazing me over something I was wrong about, and I was like, guys, chill. You're not even real fans of me. Like, what are you doing?
on fireworks he's ready to spend, but when it's a chance to help poor people who actually need it, suddenly there's nothing.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan of this sort of pocket watching. Nobody is obligated to donate to
You know what I gotta say about donating to poor people? Fuck the poor people. Fuck them. If they can't make any money, that's their own fault. If they're wanting to make all the money in the world and they just can't, that's on them for wanting money. Fuck money. I don't need money. I don't use money. I don't have money. I live in a community of people and we help each other. We all provide service for each other and we all basically live without any bills because we all share them. So it's just like if 10 people pay an electric bill, the electric bill is only going to be like $10 from each of us. 10 people at different houses, by the way. Not 10 people in one house. That'd be insane if the electric bill was only like $100 with 10 people.
anything. It's like a kind gesture if they do. I mean, the guy's spending millions on a school and shit, but you shouldn't be forced to donate to something out of like peer pressure or whatever. I mean, technically there's millions of charities going on right now. Are you like forced to donate to all of them or only Mr. Beast because that's the trending one and that's—
Exactly. That's why I'd rather, if I got the money to donate to charity, then I'm just gonna do a thing. I'm not gonna go give it to somebody to do a thing. I'm just gonna go do a thing.
the big creator here. So where exactly is the line drawn there? There can be a ton of reasons he doesn't want to donate. Maybe he thinks Mr. Beast is a shady mother flipper and he doesn't want to. Maybe Kai is just greedy or whatever, but he's allowed to be. That's his money.
Dozens of creators, big and small, have donated to Team Water, some tossing in 1,000, others dropping literal millions. And yet, Kai Cenat's name? Nowhere to be found. Not a dime, not a shout out, not a mention. The craziest twist in all this, Aiden Ross straight up came out and said if Kai donates $400,000, he'll match it with another $400K of his own. And look, Aiden's far from perfect. Nobody's out here calling him a role model. He's had more than his fair share of wild moments, but this, you've got to respect it. No hesitation, no drama, just I'll do it too if you step up. For all the chaos he brings, when it comes to something that actually helps people, bro didn't flinch. Meanwhile, Kai still goes in the donation.
I don't care. And if a bunch of people that I don't like are starting to not like Kai Cenat, I think I'm going to start liking Kai Cenat.
X does 400K, Train does 400K, Beast does 400K, Ado does 400K. We need 5. If Kai Cenat does 400K, on God, I'll do 400K. Locked.
Okay, but only
what is that? 5? That's 2 mil. That's 2 mil. That's beautiful.
Kai Cenat gotta go 400. I'm in. On God.
So you're telling me Aiden Ross promised to donate if Kai Cenat donated, right? He promised to donate like 400K or whatever if Kai also chipped in.
Dude, just these people, they're turning a donation, like donations to charity, into a competition, into a dick measuring contest. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Without actually checking with Kai at all, right? And now here are people like you are out there guilt tripping Kai.
What, are you poor? Are you poor, Kai Cenat? You can't pay $400,000 to a charity started by Mr. Beast? You can't do that? What are you, a piece of garbage? Well, he is, but he's not a bigger piece of garbage than Aiden Ross, I'll tell you that. Turning a charity into a fucking pissing match.
Not donating when he didn't even sign up for this shit. Like, Aiden Ross just sort of put him on the spot or whatever. I mean, I feel like that's kind of messed up. Like, I get he's rich and he can definitely afford to donate very easily, but this is not legit criticism.
But he's not obligated to, especially when a person he deems his enemy is talking shit about him. Like, go fuck yourself.
This is just dumb. Like, imagine your friend promises someone they're gonna donate only if you donate, and then now you just look like a scumbag because you don't want to, you know, take part in this thing. Also, I don't know how much money Kai spent on the school or whatever, but does everybody in that call now have to build a school? I mean, it's a genius strategy by Aiden, I gotta say. Like, the Aiden propagandists are eating this shit up, okay? I'm not on anyone's side, by the way. I just find it funny there's like these two communities beefing, whatever. I don't like either of them, all right? If it wasn't clear, I'm a YouTuber here. So then he talks about how this is somehow related to a deal between Kai Cenat and XQC.
He'll burn stacks for chaos and content, but the second it's about clean water or real world impact, it's crickets. Not even a flicker of that same energy. The priorities speak for themselves. Aiden actually wrote down why he wanted Kai Cenat to donate $400,000 to Mr. Beast's Team Water charity. And it wasn't just about the cause. It was because Kai still owed XQC money. So instead of paying his debt directly,
always about
Aiden
money.
figured the least Kai could do was turn that cash into something good. But even with the chance to clear his name and help people at the same time, Kai still couldn't be bothered.
It was a whole thing that me, Beast, and XQC were saying, like, if Kai did this, then we do this, because he owes him money. Kai owes XQC money. Okay, he's right. Cool. He's right then. Sure, I don't care. I donated $100,000. Okay, I'm not donating $400,000. I donated $100,000. I don't care. I don't give a. It's that simple.
I didn't want to make it weird. It's just that I thought, dude, Kai blocked my number. Fair enough, right? No drama there. Just block my number, right? So I can't collect my 100K, which is fine. Just like, so I thought, dude, just put it for a good cause. And I'll double that on top of that.
Okay, again, no idea what the hell's going on between Kai and XQC. If
Don't
Kai
care.
owes XQC money, yes, he should obviously pay that off. That's like a given. But I feel like the charity thing is a completely separate issue.
Yeah.
In my opinion, there's like plenty of legit reasons to criticize Kai for. But if you're gonna mix in so much...
Yeah, but so far, all the criticisms I've been hearing from people against Kai Cenat have been bullshit. Except for the criticisms that he is a rich celebrity freak. But not as freakish as most other celebrities. At least he's not a degenerate.
Bullshit, it's kind of hard to take it seriously. And don't worry, that wasn't the only fake shit. It gets worse. Here he talks about how Kai's friend Phantom called him out, and I wonder where he got this clip, guys. Take a guess.
Now, some people might still be clinging to the idea that Aiden's just trying to tear Kai down because they're in the same industry. But then Phantom steps in, and he's not some random outsider. He's been in Kai's circle for years, and even he says Kai is a completely different person off camera, quote unquote impossible to work with because of his ego, constantly throwing weird little comments to talk down on people. When someone that close starts pulling back the curtain, it ain't rivalry, it's reality.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. He's the boss. If people aren't listening, you know, he's got the power. If people are doing stupid shit, if he's trying to get them to step in line for this business that rakes in millions upon millions of dollars based on his face alone, yeah, that's kind of on him. That's what he is to do. Is supposed to be the boss. He's not supposed to be your friend when you're at work. I don't get that. I never get that shit. Whenever they're like, oh, he's kind of mean behind the scenes. I don't give a shit.
And it's like, it get to a point, dude. How many times you gonna throw shots at or say little funny? Do we just keep saying, oh, nah, he trolling?
Bro, it's words. It's words at work. Who cares, man? When I'm working factory jobs, I'm yelling at people all the time, telling them to go fuck themselves, get the fuck out of my way, you know? But then when we pass each other later, we're gonna be like, hey, what's up, man? Like, it's fine. It's fine. We're all adults. Get the fuck over it. I don't care that you got your fifis hurt.
Oh, he playing around, y'all. Like, do we just put it there? Like, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? Do we just keep doing that? Like when is it not trolling? Is it just, you know what I'm saying? Always comments coming from the other side of whatever. It's always like that. I don't know why it's like that, but it is.
Right, so let's just go find that clip and see where it actually came from. And it appears to be from this account, DGen Clips. Streamer clips every day. You know, another very reliable account here. Phantom reveals that Kai Cenat is a whole different person off camera. Impossible to work with. If we just scroll down a little bit, you keep sharing this old ass footage. People like you don't deserve to be on the internet. When did he say this? This seems pretty old. It's old. These people running these pages are just weird. It's old. This is when he responded to XQC. All right, let's see some of their other tweets here. Phantom reveals why Kai Cenat had him removed from AMP. We got a community note. This clip shown is related to a different matter from 2023 of Phantom explaining about a break at the AMP house. Wow, turns out some of these clip accounts are not operating in the best of interests here. I don't know, again,
So they're out of context.
I don't know if this is paid by somebody or whatever.
Oh,
or
you
you're just
can't
trying to
believe
make
anything online.
A few quick bucks on Twitter really quickly, but it's obviously not a good strategy to constantly spread these false clips. And the worst part about all of this is that these videos are getting like hundreds and thousands of views, some up to
I can
like
see
a
it.
million.
Like I was falling for it.
Views, and yeah, the comment section, usually they would be calling out the shit, but it is just edited in a way where it is very hard to tell. Obviously, the average person is not going to do the level of, you know, research I'm doing here, actually going to the original clip and actually trying to find out if it's
MorePegasus definitely does a lot more research than I do, but I do a little bit of research, especially if it's like somebody that I'm on the fence about, like Kai Cenat, which I'm starting to turn on everybody else, and I'm starting to like Kai Cenat because everybody's turning on Kai for dumb bullshit reasons. I still don't like him in terms like he's a celebrity. I'm not gonna watch him. I'm not gonna be a fan of his content. But like, when it comes to the top streamers, he's probably one of the best.
Actually real. I gotta do it because I'm making a video. But yeah, the average person is just gonna look at that video and be like, okay, I hate Kai for this. Perfectly valid to hate him for some of the other stuff we're gonna talk about.
Well, good. Good thing that I look at that video and I'm like, I don't believe anything outright, so I'm gonna go ahead and think that Kai Cenat is doing good. Good thing I'm also very disagreeable and very opinionated. I actually do form my own opinions. If I hear something that I think is wrong, and everybody's like, no, this is the right thing, and I'll be like, nope, I will die on this hill. I don't give a shit.
Don't just make up shit. This is not a good thing to do. Moving on to Kai Cenat.
Like, I will pirate software my career, damn it. If I think that I'm right about something.
Out for not tipping to like DoorDash delivery whenever he orders it or whatever. I think they got it from this tweet here. After ignoring Mr. Beast's request to donate to Team Water, old footage has resurfaced of Kai Cenat saying that he tips $0 when ordering DoorDash.
Old footage has resurfaced of him openly.
A black person doesn't tip, you don't say. I'm just kidding. I don't tip either. Fuck them. Fuck them. I hate tipping culture.
Bragging about tipping $0.
You want more money? Tell your boss to pay you more. If you don't collectively do that as an industry, then you deserve to get paid shit.
On DoorDash, saying it like it's a joke while real people are out here relying on those tips to get by. It's the same story on repeat. Generous when the spotlight's on them, nowhere to be found when it comes to actually helping others.
Relying on tips to get by. If you can't get by without DoorDash tips, go work at a fucking factory. Like, what are you doing?
No tip. Gang, a DoorDasher makes $2 for the delivery. If it's a busy area, they make an extra $1.50. So if you order a bunch of shit,
I don't care.
$3.50.
I ain't gonna lie, confession. Nobody was getting tip on my DoorDash. I was just being a cheap ass. Was hitting. It was suggested tip.
I love them. I love them. I think I love them. I think I'm coming around. Based.
Without my tip, it was $0. I'm like that's doing that like.
What Kai's doing here is wrong.
Not only do I not tip, I tip $0, he says.
On every level. You can't spend months building up this image of a selfless, world-changing philanthropist and then vanish when it's time to actually follow through.
Okay, so I don't don't really know the exact situation of DoorDash delivery drivers in that part of the US specifically. I guess in general, they do rely on tips for their income and stuff. And that's kind of sad, obviously, that they have to do that. And if you're rich, I guess, yeah, you should probably tip. It's probably pennies for you. Is it really Kai Cenat's job to pay this random delivery driver's salary, or, you know, this DoorDasher's salary? Isn't it like the employer's job who should be paying like a living wage? Or is that not how America works? All right, I don't know. I feel like this is pretty.
I thought it was. Apparently, fucking not.
Water donation shaming. I guess this is a bit more expected because tipping is just a few bucks and it's not like $100,000 or whatever. But I feel like the principle is the same. You're expecting another man to donate his money, and you're sitting in your fucking seat there chilling. You're like, well, I'm not rich. I don't have to deal with this. I don't care, right? And it's very easy to just sit there in your fucking high horse and.
Kai Cenat, bro. Okay, he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing. Because I say, fuck charity. Do the thing yourself. And you know what he does? The thing himself. He's not going through a charity. He's doing it himself. He's building that school. Well, he's paying people, but like, he's not going through a charity to do it. He's using his own money.
Talk shit all the time. But I feel like, yeah, I don't know. You know, if you were in Kai Cenat's position, maybe you would be donating. Fair enough, all right? But you can't donate to everything, absolutely everything and every time. Like, he's building.
And like, yeah, some people donated to it, but still, not as much as he's going to be paying.
Like a $2 million school or whatever. I mean, he's doing a good job, all right? He could be doing more, whatever. But I don't know. I feel like it's weird to pocket watch. Am I crazy? Forgive me if I'm completely out of touch here, because tipping is a very different thing in America than other countries, right? So it might be expected there, but, you know, the rest of the world kind of looks at that and goes like, you know, it's in some.
It's not supposed to be expected. It didn't used to be, but social media is trying to pretend that it is expected.
Culture is like disrespectful to even tip, right? So yeah, you know, you guys can sort of decide if this sort of criticism is warranted. So then we get to some actual things that Kai can be criticized for, you know, justified criticism.
I think it would be disrespectful. I could see how it's disrespectful to tip somebody in another country, in another culture, because they're like, oh, you think that I look poor? You think that I'm poor because I work this job, so you're giving me $5 as a tip. Okay. That's kind of offensive. I feel bad about that. A lot different, though, if a billionaire walks in and is like, all right, here's your $1,000 tip. And they're like, what the fuck? I've never seen this much money.
Criticism. Basically, he had this gaming stream planned with the streamer Jinxie, and they're going to play.
Honestly, though, if I was in Kai Cenat's position, I wouldn't tip, like, you know, every time. But every once in a while, I get somebody who I feel like really deserves it. They're getting $1,000, $2,000, gonna change their fucking life.
Like Clash Royale or whatever. And Kai just sort of decided to flake. He sort of egoed him out of nowhere and went to like film other content or whatever. He wanted to film like IRL content. So Jinxie got, you know, pretty offended there and just sort of ended stream, which is fair, you know, kind of getting ditched by your friend there.
Massive day for the unemployed. Kai Cenat's in hot water and he can't even swim. Jinxie, a popular special needs streamer, was playing Clash Royale, and they had a duo stream planned, which Kai Cenat abandoned to do something else.
Let me go see what these talking about. What
yeah, this shit sucks, man.
Now, chat, what the is this?
But also,
right here, bro?
I don't care.
Static.
All right, chat. I'm gonna go to the gym, bro. I don't even know what's going on. All right, I'm gonna see y'all boys, bro. I tried to set up a tourney. I don't know. I'm gonna see y'all boys tomorrow. All right, bro. Want to do a tournament? Because I think I'll be fire, bro. Like if y'all play each other.
Echo? Who's echoing? Kai.
It might be me. Wait, is it better now? So go to your account, go to social, and then go to invite friend. That's a yellow button. Click that, and then you copy.
Hey, anybody in the chat want him?
Anybody?
Oh, choose a pair name. He's single. Anybody in the chat?
Dude, I feel that so hard, man. That's me in my friend group where I'm trying to talk and then nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. And I'm saying some important shit and nobody cares. And I'm just like, all right, man. I guess I'll just sit here in silence and just let everybody get fucked. They're gonna fuck themselves because they're not listening. Oh well, happens every time.
Anybody single in the chat?
So many people's lives are in shambles because they ignored the things that I said that were very important.
I don't even know if this is gonna happen. I don't even know if I single word I said it.
Can you guys hear me? I ain't gonna heat tough. I ain't gonna he think tough. That I ain't gonna eat it.
Not only did he air Jinxie pretty hard, but people were speculating that he stole the Clash Royale idea from Jinxie. Look, he doesn't even know how to play. You gotta drag the troop, you fraud.
Yeah,
That might be the biggest crime I've ever seen. I think we should throw Kai Cenat in prison for that one. Not knowing how to play Clash Royale is a crime that should be punishable by death, honestly.
Yeah. Like, blowing off Jinxie, it's just a non-issue for me. I really don't care. I don't like Jinxie either. I think they're all a bunch of weird fucking streamers, you know? They're all the same to me. Kai Cenat seems like he's probably one of the better top streamers. Still a piece of garbage.
Fake gamer. 1,000 years in prison for this. Totally unacceptable. But yeah, let him finish.
And the only time he responded is when chat was spamming so many L's he couldn't ignore.
You're a phony!
I feel bad now because it's like the nigga literally was waiting all day and posted a flyer and all types. You saying who give a fuck, bro? It's not about who gives a fuck. It's about like the nigga time. It's a nigga stream. You feel me? I don't know. I'm still gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing it. It might not be on my stream, but I'm doing it. I'm still doing it. To dedicate a day.
There's a reason God made you 5'4". It's to contain that massive ego of yours. Kai Cenat, more like Kaisa Rat.
Bro, y'all just messed up with Jinxie, gang.
You said what?
I just messed up Jinxie shit.
How?
Because he was ready for us. I didn't want to do the IRL shit, but he just ended. Like, we were supposed to play with him.
Yeah, I mean, I think this was just a dumb fucking move.
Yeah, it was really dumb. So why didn't you play with him? Did he forget? Or was it just not in the scheduling? Wasn't in the cards?
By Kai, if you got something planned with a friend, you should probably not just abandon them like that. Obviously, it's not like the biggest deal ever. Like, you shouldn't lose your...
At this point, Jinxie's a co-worker.
...career over this or anything. But yeah, it seems like a lot of these streamers sort of blow up and they get these massive egos. And yeah, they just don't act in the best ways possible.
You know how I'm going to handle this if I ever blow up to that size? I'm just not going to make plans to collaborate with anyone.
I guess it's tough to sort of handle that level of fame at that age.
If I collaborate with somebody, it's going to be randomly, probably through Discord or something.
But yeah, I don't know. The other guy's equally as young and he doesn't seem to have a problem there. So basically what people are saying is that Kai actually didn't even have any remorse for the situation, but he only went back because his entire chat started spamming L. And you know, the streamer sort of brain virus that their entire being is controlled by chat. So when they start spamming L, that's like a fate worse than death. That is like, holy shit, my mom died or something, you know? It's chat, they're spamming L's. I gotta do something about this. And that's why he went back to, you know, go you know, apologize to Jinxie, whatever.
Let's see.
If I ever start live streaming again, which I will be soon on Kick, Rumble, and YouTube, and chat starts spamming L at me like I just lost, I'm gonna be like, fuck you, chat! Fuck you, chat! Like, immediately I'm gonna become hostile. Because I don't give a fuck! I don't give a fuck! Fuck that chat.
Al-Kai, what am I doing? Why does it say Al-Kai? No, tell Jinxie. Matter of fact, no. Okay, yeah. I'm going to Jinxie, bro.
Just care after they started spamming L.
Tell Jinxie they had something planned IRL, but nigga, I'm about to do a one-on-one. Tell Jinxie I'll do the one-on-one with him. I'm not doing it. I didn't want to do the IRL shit.
But you straight up did, you bum.
No. Tell him come back on. He got on for real? Jinxie ended for real? Oh God.
I mean, at least he...
Why does it say sketch? He said Jinxie and it said sketch. Okay.
He sort of recognized what he did wrong or there or whatever, you know, at least tone down the ego a little bit and recognize that, hey, you know, I kind of fucked up here and maybe apologize off stream. I don't know what exactly happened there or whatever, but we got a lot more beefs to cover here. We got the XQC versus Kai Cenat beef. Basically, XQC called out a bunch of people on Twitch for view botting, which is factual, I feel like. Even Dan Clancy, the Twitch CEO, admitted that there is a huge view botting problem on their platform.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he claims it is only for small streamers, but obviously this is DJ Dan Clancy.
I think he said mostly small streamers.
Ultimate gooning lord, the Hamas Piker supporter, you know, the guy who supports terrorists. So you can't really expect much from this guy. So for this very obvious problem, Kai Cenat got all like offended and pretended it doesn't exist when I feel like it was pretty obvious.
They're all view botters. I don't give a
I don't give a fuck anything about it these days. I'm not. Bro, imagine thinking that I'd play this racket where like I need those like.
What the
collabs.
fuck
I
is
don't know.
that? Call of Duty Warzone. What happened, man? What happened?
They're all viewbotters. I don't care to say it.
All right,
People
are we
become
ready?
like from a 1K Andy to 20K Andy overnight. Like bro, I mean I've been here before. Like I'm not stupid. Like this shit.
Like, honestly, I think this gun right here is really cool for a different game that's not Call of Duty, that's supposed to be like real life war, supposed to be like an action movie. It's so dumb.
Rain, like I'm tired, nigga. Like I ain't even gonna lie, all of that shit. All of that. Be honest, this is no bias. This is nothing off aggression. This is nothing off negativity. It looked like you did, gang. Like you might not realize it, but I'ma help you. It kind of looked like you did, like real shit. Like I'm not even trying to be funny or mean. I'ma go ahead and say it looked like you did just a little bit. You feel me? Now it's not even directly me. He didn't say my name, but he talking about my mans and shit that these my niggas. You feel me? Like you not about to belittle what these niggas got going on because you can't fathom what's happening in this current day of time.
His chin hair is not completely straight, and it's a little bit bothersome. I wish I wouldn't have noticed it, but now you have to notice it too.
Like I hate like doing like this like witch hunt. It's not a witch hunt. Like I wasn't even naming names. Like brother, when the number is like that, it's just no good. Like it's not. Is that and you compare some of these other guys sometimes. Yeah, it's what like it's up and it just doesn't add up. 30% validated viewer. I mean you have to be kidding me, right, brother? That's less than 30%, bro. That's 31% validation.
That's crazy.
31% validation.
You don't
That's
say.
not motion. That's counter motion.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm more inclined to side with XQC on this one. And maybe I'm a little biased because I do fucking hate Twitch with a solid passion. But streamers objectively definitely be view botting, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, admitted by the Twitch
100%,
CEO as well.
1000%.
Now, who exactly is view botting? We can't be sure. And
I'll never do anything like that. You know why I'll never do anything like that? Because I want to see, this is an experiment for me. This is a test. I want to see how far I can go with this, how high I can go by not doing anything shitty to manipulate my channels. Crazy, right? Crazy thing? And it's a slow build. We've been going for a long time. Couple years now.
Are they doing it themselves, or is some unhinged viewer going to their channel and specifically view botting for them, which is something completely out of their control? It's a very hard problem to actually address because you can't punish the streamer, because what if somebody else was doing it? What if one of your enemy streamers view bots for you, trying to get you banned, right? So that's why they don't ban people for it, but it's a very simple solution. Just get rid of the fucking fake viewers, right? Remove that from the view count. But obviously DJ Dan Clancy, the most incompetent mother flipper on the planet, cannot implement the most simple solution. You have to pay to rewind on Twitch, bro. I can't. I'm about to go on a 16-minute rant, but don't worry, by that time you can load up one video on Twitch, because you gotta watch 16 minutes of ad before watching 1 second of content on that goddamn website. All right, YouTube for the win, always. Now click this video or you're forfeit.
Even kick. That's an unhinged photograph right there. When was that taken? Last week?
Be tall like Cenat. All right, thanks for watching.
I would love to be as tall as Cenat. I'd love to be a big boy like Cenat someday. Big man. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for all notifications if you'd like to see more Drama Slob content on the daily. Except Sunday. See you in the next one.